happy Australia Day to those in Australia. We're over here in Canada, a day behind. It's Monday. No, what is it today? Is today Monday?
Monday.
It's Monday, yeah. Monday night. I have no idea how the session will go. Remy is going to be doing some archery in the background, probably. So, let's recap.
Skinny, but I'm parking my archery because my archery school is over.
Archery schools are over. Wow, yeah. Lucky us. So let's recap real quick. So we are moving towards a time where we're going to go up into some height. I'm going to play with the height again today. If there's any people out there who have been experimenting with height, and I know some have, you will find that straight away the extra height makes it way more difficult. Even an incremental height as this one, about 8 inches off the floor, is a difficult step. So you will feel changes. So with that in mind, it does mean that the 1 minute target that you made on floor level is gone. Forget that target.
Maybe just one more time I have to do a little bow now.
You go, knock yourself out, young man. So starting on a 20-second height of any kind means that the time zeroes out. So if 30 seconds is your new max on a height, then 30 seconds is your new max. And we can spend the entire month of February, probably even March, working out that that's going to be an okay, like working our way back up to a minute. You can also vary it. So although you've got the 20 centimeter height, and you can work handstands to height, not all of your 3 reps need to be at height. So you can do 1 on the ground, 1 at height, and then 1 back on the ground, for example.
Can I show you a good move?
Well, that's a front support on a raised surface, young man. That's fantastic. So, so just keep that in mind. So it's entirely flexible. If you are just joining us for the first time, and that might be, just a second, Remy, that might be the occasion, maybe you're joining us in February, then take the height out and just do the workout towards a minute. You can start at this at any time. With 365 days worth of handstands, that's the microphone, isn't it? 365 days worth of handstands, you've got more than enough time to be joining late and to still make a handstand by the end of the year. There's probably a point at which the handstand is not possible before the end of the year, depending on when you start. I'm not entirely sure what that day is, but it's not today. Okay, we are going to get started, so I hope you can stretch out your wrists.
This is the hard move of this one.
Oh, Remy was going to try and get us into transitions today. We'll stick with
the easy one.
We'll stick with normal front supports, and we'll start in 5, 4, 3. My first one's going to be on the floor. Is yours on the floor today, Remy?
I'm going to do one point.
Okay, give it a go. We are away. Can you stay there for the whole minute? We'll see. Now, Remy, you've got your toes turned under or your toes pointed?
My
Toes under is like this. It's like this. When your toes are on the mat. Or pointed is like this.
I did more like this. Sideways.
You might want to actually try that on the floor. So, toes turned under is obviously toes turned under. Toes pointed is actually like holding your whole base of support on a pointed toe, which means that straight away the resistance from the skin pads of your toes, if you're doing it with bare feet, is gone. We've got nearly 10 seconds left. So a pointed toe front support is a harder front support than a toes turned under front support. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Yes, and as Remy is astutely pointing out, a harder version again would be toes pointed on a raised surface. You can have a rest.
Maybe I might need to do a little.
Oh, you're still archery session still in session, yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
a little bit because every time when I do it, I have to do because of my arms.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm not sure anyone heard that, but yeah, a little bit extra for the old movement session from Remy's behind. Okay, well that was a minute,
I just
and
need to
that
do
felt
one more shot.
like
I
it
just need to do one more bow shot.
Remy, you don't have to tell me how many you're doing, because I'm teaching a handstand class. So you just do whatever you need to do, and when you want to join us for handstands, you can join us for handstands.
I each do one bow shot. Sorry, Mama.
It's chaotic night. Okay, are we ready to go? I'm going to go up on the old on the footstool on this one. 2, 1, and we're away. Good. Okay, so on the footstool, there's no requirement for a footstool at this stage. I'm just mucking around with it because I want people to get us like a feel for it while we work our way towards February, like a feel for the height and a feel for what's going on. It definitely changes the game once you start to raise the height. There is more weight, of course, on our wrists. But it also starts to engage different muscles, as you will find out, like a different section of your abs, a different section of your obliques. Yeah, different pressures.
I'm wearing a necklace.
You look like you're about to get strangled by your own bow and arrow there, mate.
And you look like I'm about to fight.
And relax. There we go.
Farty.
Okay. We don't want any bad words on camera, maybe? That's not great. Can we keep those to ourselves, maybe?
Okay.
Family show. And we're not going to point arrows at people, right? So if you want to do archery practice, you need to go over there for us, thanks. Yeah.
Archery stick.
Okay, we've got one more to go.
I'm actually done.
Will you be... so, as part of your workout, you can start to add in shoulder stretches. You can start to add in finger push-ups. Yesterday we did some elbow bends in our front support, and you need to keep those up as well. So you'll start to find that in February and March and going beyond that, that the type of workout you're doing will last a little longer than just the 3 or 4 minutes that you're at, because there's lots to do. And so we'll
Daddy, look at me.
Ooh, that's a rear support, that one. Thanks. So, all right, we've got the last one to go in a few minutes. And we've got, up we go. Here we go. I'm going to go on the stool today. So, there we go. All right. If you are holding your front support and you're experimenting with a little bit of height, and you find you get to like 30 seconds and that's it, that's perfect. That's actually really good. So don't be disheartened if you whack a small height under your feet and suddenly you find that your 1 minute time halves. That's just completely normal, so don't worry. Don't fret over that, just hold it. And we've got in 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. All right, give your wrist a shake. You did a very good job. Handstands done. If you're experimenting with height, good luck. There is no requirement that you need to go to height now, but we will start to throw some height under as a kind of like a compulsory thing in February. But let's say goodbye, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Say, see you, Remy?
Bye.
Oh.